SleptOn world. Today on SleptOn, we're gonna do a video with a partner. So we will be driving down to see what he got for us today. Talk to him about why he liked the shoe, why he think it's slept on, why I think it's slept on, because I think everything is slept on. And yeah, I'll get right back to y'all. See y'all in a minute. Yep, finally made it somewhere. Dying of hunger. We had Pizza Bar and Grill on Cully. Super slept on place. We're gonna show y'all some food in a second and get to some questions. So. Episode 3 of SleptOn. We're doing a joint thing real quick. It's kind of windy outside, so bear with us for the sound. I'll throw some subs on there so y'all can read your captions like anime. Today, what we got?
We have a pair of Jordan 7 Flint.
All right. Okay, yep, do it.
So yeah, about these shoes. If anybody knows, these are pretty much like a remake. They kind of came re-release, yeah, whatever word you want to use. If y'all remember, the older version actually, like, the color on the shoe was actually lighter. So this is actually a darker color.
That's the first thing I noticed. One thing about this color right here is a little bit darker than the last edition. It might be like the Google picture, but that's one thing that I noticed. And so for now, it makes this white stand out. But as we know, sneakers get worn, and so I'm very curious to see what this looks like after it's been worn and after the white wears off. How well this sneaker holds up. So that's my huge question about it. But continue.
Yeah. So I do love the suede on the gray. I love the leather about the shoe. I love the purple. I think it brings like a little extra like pop to it. Like colors like purple, like orange, if they're with the right Jordan shoe, I feel like it brings like an extra little pop
and
to
I
it.
like how on the 7 they decided to go with the purple
Right.
instead of like we have the gray and blue Flints, the 13s that everybody wants. And so personally, like my favorite color that stands out in fashion most is purple.
Yeah.
You notice that a lot. And so these definitely are gonna pop for 7 days. That's what I'm calling it.
All right. I also really see. I'm a big 7 guy.
Okay.
I think the Jordan tongue on 7s is really slept on. I think it's one of the best tongues.
It's the most 90s nostalgic tongue that I feel.
Yeah.
Like this says 90s culture, hip hop, basketball era at the most. This reminds me of a Spike Lee movie.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I personally believe 7s are really slept on. Like I think if you ask somebody top 5 Jordans in the game, I think people are going to say 1s. They're going to definitely say 1s, which I agree with. I'm not a big 1 person. I'll wear them, but I can understand why.
1s are very uncomfortable.
Yes. Yeah,
Even Michael Jordan said so. The technology hasn't really graduated along with time, and so it's still a 1 every time you get a 1. And then nobody likes the new editions like the Zooms or like the Lunars or the Converts or nothing like that actually make the shoe more comfortable and practical. And so like the 1, I'm gonna get some 1s one day. We're gonna review some 1s, but I ain't gonna wear them every day.
Yeah. And in no particular order, I'm just throwing out numbers. 11s. 11s is top. 3s,
Yep.
5s.
Yep.
So that's 4. And then, I know people who love 4s a lot.
4s is like, when you say the word sneaker, the 4s and the 5s just pop in my head. Not really the 1s.
Right.
The 2s are like the most slept on Jordan ever.
Yeah.
And so nobody really, those will never appear for like a sneaker image. But once we hit the 3s, we kind of got this generation of like sneaker-esque shoes with that bottom that came. And I think that was like when Tinker hopped aboard too.
Yeah.
And so the 3s and the 4s,
Yeah. So that's 5 already. And I didn't even get to the 7s. So I believe that. Also, a 7's like, but so when it comes to like someone asked me to rate the shoe, I'm definitely giving these an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
I would. I wouldn't put this with I wouldn't call it a classic shoe though. Personally.
Would you do 8 out of 10 for this specific 7 or 7s in general?
I would, for this specific 7.
Okay.
I would give this an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it a classic though. Me personally, like if there was a Mount Rushmore of 7s,
right?
For me personally, Bordeaux's are in there.
Absolutely.
I'm a sucker for Olympics, so they're in there.
7s,
the Hares,
yep,
are in there, and I honestly believe the Cardinals, which I have on my feet right now, are in my classic 7s area. And then I believe these shoes right here are like below it. If there was like a next tier below.
I got 2 you missing on that list.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna put 6 heads on Mount
Okay.
Rushmore.
Okay.
We gotta put the Citrus 7.
I thought about that, and
okay.
I was gonna choose those over Cardinals.
And you gotta put the Raptor 7s. The Raptor 7s are like the most. Hold up, dirt bike.
Dirt bike.
Go ahead, no jumps over here though.
Anyways, please.
Raptor 7s.
Yeah.
My all-time favorite 7.
Okay, I actually did not even think about those at all. Actually, I did not until you just mentioned that. But the Citruses, it was a tussle between those and Cardinals.
Yeah.
I really had a tough choice, and I think I went with the Cardinals because I had them when I was a kid or younger in life.
Yeah. That's why we got all of them.
And so it was like,
you didn't have them when you was a kid.
Yeah. So I was like, I gotta go with the Cardinals. But I believe these shoes, like, if there's another next tier below, I would definitely put these in the forefront for that next tier. I don't know. I don't know what you would not call a classic, like All American or all time great. That sounds too classic-y, but like. Yeah.
I mean, it is a classic. It's most definitely a classic. I feel like these are very slept on.
We can do it like this. We can call the ones I call first team. I'll put these like second team. We do like basketball.
All team defense.
Yeah, all team. Yeah.
Like, But straight up though, because of the fact that this was one of the first different colorways that came with the 7s. My specific favorite pair is always going to be the Raptors. But the look of the 7 is my favorite design when it comes to Jordans. Like when you see this at its side, this really speaks like 90s to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The back too, definitely.
Yeah. And I love the bottom. I love the bottom of it too. I always feel like with 7s they
just
do a good job.
The bottom of the PSG 7s that I did was my favorite part of the 7s.
Yeah.
Nobody's really gonna ever see it this much. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna see the bottom of the shoe that much. But for some reason, it's there. And you're like, that feels good.
And I don't know why. I actually do look at the bottom of the shoes a lot when I do get them. I'm just always
if they're like icy soles and stuff like that. Most definitely, but most icy soles ain't icy no more. So.
Yeah.
But you gotta keep it icy. So like, okay, if you were like in the movie Saw and you were trapped and you had to escape and he was like, you want to play a game? You've been buying 7s your whole life.
Okay.
You gotta buy some 7s, but not your favorite pair. In order to get out, what pair are you picking to save your life?
See, probably the Raptors.
Okay.
Because I didn't put them on.